Hey Virgo, welcome to your second half of July reading. It was not planned. Honestly, this was not planned. It is totally coincidental, but there's no such thing as coincidence in the world in which I live. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of my launching this channel. I want to cry. And I'm a Virgo, so that's why I think it's so wild that this day, and I just figured it out like yesterday. I'm like, what? I know the anniversary's coming up. So today is retro day. I am wearing the little lovely blouse that I wore when I created the video for my booking page. And I'm using the very first Oracle deck I ever got. And I'm using the very first, the tarot deck that I actually learned on, interestingly enough, and that you can see how long I've had it. It's all like beaten up. That I first used on the channel, and the first little clarifier deck, Aquarian Tarot. So we're going back in time, Virgo. And so if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll join us on this fantastic journey. And for those who are returning, love runs deep, Virgo. Our love runs deep. The sisterhood, the fellowship, the brotherhood. Oh my God, I can feel it. Where's the tissue? It's like, okay, it's right here. Oh, what a long, strange trip it's been. So first, let's look at, this is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't shoot the messenger. Not today. Wait till tomorrow. You can always watch the reading from the series that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as the Sun, or check out the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Look at the smile on my face. I can't stop. Okay, I'm feeling really good energy. So glad to be here with you. I try not to play favorites, but it's hard. Yes, Virgo. All right, so pulling from Goddess Guidance. I'm going to pull 3. Wow, how appropriate, this one. Oh my gosh, this one too. So we're going to start with Maeve, the goddess of cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. This is an important message for Virgo, especially because we tend to be very much in tune with our energy levels. And that leads to the next card, which is Mawu, Mother Earth, Goddess Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. So that feels very fitting for a lot of Virgos. I know this is stereotypical, so it doesn't apply to everybody. There is a consciousness about the planet. There's an awareness and a connection to Mother Earth that is almost innate within us. So these two feel like one is about your energy, your body, your cycles, and the other is about the cycles of the earth and just responding to it. And then the third card is Athena, the goddess of inner wisdom. I'm going to call her the awakened priestess. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. Beautiful. Lovely goddess oracle direction for you, dear Virgo. Goddess guidance, I should say. I am going to pull one card from my newest oracle deck, right? This is a trip down memory lane, and now I'm looking at the Sacred Traveler. Beautiful, lovely messages. Guidance on your journey. Whew. I love this. I'm so excited to be here. I can't stand it. Okay. All right, here we go. Wow, this one came out the other day too. Valiant courage, take action with passion. Now see how this comes together? You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. These two, the courage, okay, valiant courage. Who here is seeing the strength card? Oh my my God. Okay. It's an inside joke if you're new. But for those of you Virgos who have been hanging with me for a while, especially the OGs, you know what happens when I do Virgo readings. Okay. In all seriousness, I adore you. Thank you so much for being here and being with me on this journey. We're doing it together. As many of you already know, I am no longer conducting private readings. They're on hold for the foreseeable future as I work to bring more new, fun, and exciting things to the channel where I could serve more people. And so that's the focus. But I do have the link below to the Priestess Lounge. It is the private Facebook group. And there was a lot of celebration over there today for the 1 year mark. And please join us. Click the link below to the Priestess Lounge. This is the only place where I announce that. We would love to have you there. There is one question you have to answer. It's a checkbox. You just have to put a check in a box. That's it. You don't even have to type anything. If you don't check the box, I'll assume you're not interested, and that's fine. But you're welcome, and I invite you to join us there. It's great people, good energy. Lots of high vibe characters over there. Okay, here we go. Wow. This side is, my intention, as I said, this is divine masculine, this is divine feminine. Feel free to flip it around as long as the storyline resonates, it's your message. Don't worry about the labels. You should know who you are in your connection. Interesting. Well, how surprising. Cal Surprise, the strength card for our dear feminine here. Don't get too comfy. All right, so we have a masculine showing up in the energy of the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card of perseverance. No, I'm sorry. The Nine of Swords is the anxiety, right? I'm sorry. The sleepless night. There she is, all popped up. I was thinking the Nine of Wands. My bad. Sitting up there, like not able to sleep, not able to quiet the mind, things running on a loop over and over and over again. It is a little obsessive, but it can also be some worry. So this masculine might be a little worried or obsessing about something. They can't kind of get it off their mind. Where are they in the connection right now? They're preparing for a return. The Six of Wands is all about reconciliation, making peace, win-win situation. Card of victory. Wow. In the past, Eight of Pentacles, very focused on a creative solution to a problem here. This is an apprentice card. It's somebody who really kind of does the hard work, puts in the sustained effort, really puts their singular focused attention on what they're doing in the moment. But in relationship readings, for me, it's about working on the connection or working on the self to overcome, you know, using your creative skills and talents in the here and now to overcome a problem. That's what it looks like to me. And then going forward, we have the Eight of Swords. So feeling a bit trapped, stuck, not knowing their next best step. So showing up, dear masculine, stressing it, and then really wanting to reconcile, but not knowing how to go about it. And that Eight of Swords, wow, Laura, get on your numerology today. That Eight of Swords is, in most decks, it's hard for you to see, but this is water right here. She's kneeling on the ground and there's water right here. And so the problem with the Eight of Swords is there's nothing really blocking your path other than you got to step into your feelings. Water is your emotions, it's your feelings in tarot. So that's part of the trap here, is it's a prison of your own making, because this masculine is stuck for the inability to kind of sort through their emotions or their unwillingness. Got it? Get it? Good. Feminine, Page of Cups. Message of love or apology. I love it. It's sweet energy. It is a message that could either be one of I adore you. It's a caring card. It's a sweet card. It is a little less evolved. I mean, it's not the Knight of Cups and it's not the King of Cups, but the pages are about delivering messages. So I feel some message is either being delivered to or desired on the part of the feminine, or the feminine is delivering the message. And I'll know that in a minute. But present experience is, man, holding on for dear life here, the Strength card. There's the valiant courage, right? Yep, take action with passion. But the Strength card is about having the courage to push through a challenge, to push through something that seems like a mountain, something very hard that is difficult to overcome. And that's why I love this card, because these two kind of help each other. That figure, that feminine figure, in most decks, there's a figure 8 over her head. It is a symbol of eternity. There's like an eternal symbiotic nature to these two, and how she kind of tames the beast, and the beast, protects her in return and sort of helps her find her courage to overcome a challenge. I'm saying her because it's always a female in the illustration, but real beautiful energy. Leo, surprise, surprise. In the past, though, we have a King of Cups. What's the King of Cups? Well, astrologically, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you, that will be important, but it's also someone who's emotionally available for you. Someone who's free to be with you on an emotional level, who holds space for you. This is someone who's very compassionate, sensitive, caring, high vibration love in the King of Cups. Generally has a positive disposition, but can kind of be a man on an island, not always having the words to express their emotions. And that does lead me to feel that that's kind of what I see here, because all of this angst, all of this swordsy energy is someone who's not very comfortable in the emotional realm. They're all swords, and they're all in their head. This is a big thinker over here. Moving forward, devil energy in the Capricornian energy in the devil card is what I meant to say. I'm so excited I'm speaking reversed. So what's the devil about? Yeah, this card is kind of a shocker for me, but for the future for you, dear Virgo. But here's what you need to know about the devil. It's really just a sign that there may be some patterns that are on repeat, that don't serve you anymore. That may be what you need to have some courage to overcome. And so I don't want to get too deep in the weeds. I just want to kind of calm your nerves before I go into the clarification, because sometimes it's just letting you know that there may be a pattern on repeat that has to be dealt with. It could be a third party. It could be a toxic connection, a toxic aspect of the connection, something that's going to, appear in the future for you as a warning, like danger, Will Robinson. So we'll see. Okay, here we go. 9 of Swords. Losing sleep, sweating it out over here. This masculine is not able to get things out of their head, probably distracting them. Strength card. Leo. Okay, so dear Virgo, the saga continues. So yeah, do they have, this person is running things on a loop. They need the strength and courage to overcome the challenge, and it's all about a reconciliation, I think. So let me keep pulling. Wow, that's crazy. 4 of Cups there. This goes back to another reading that I did for either Virgo or Leo. I can't remember. For some of you, this will be important. Not everybody's dealing with a Leo. I get it. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But what I see here is someone who is trying to summon up the courage to approach somebody that they are not sure is still interested in them. So I am speaking to some Virgos who are in separation from this masculine. If you're here, Virgo, as the masculine, then you may be worried about the other person, the feminine, having lost interest in you or rejecting you. So that's the concern. That's why the Strength card is here. Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Underneath, Wheel of Fortune. This is all about divine timing. Everything this masculine knows on some unconscious level. For those who are new, when I pull from under the deck, it represents the unconscious, something outside of the conscious awareness of the person I'm reading for or about. In this case, the masculine energy. So outside of conscious awareness is some sense that this is a fated connection, that destiny is at work, and that everything will roll out in divine time. The reason why it's outside of their conscious awareness, and I know that, is because they're stressing. Okay, the minute this comes into conscious awareness, the Nine of Swords goes away. And they'll have all the confidence they need and all the strength and the conviction of their beliefs in this connection to take the action they need to take. Right now, they're in a holding pattern. As soon as this comes into their conscious awareness, they'll move forward. Beautiful. Eight of Pentacles in the past. Really super focused. We have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is an inner searching. So not only, what this is past energy, was this masculine really focused, almost to the point of distraction on something, one thing that they wanted to come up with a creative solution, a problem that they needed a creative solution to. But then they did the inner work, closing and blocking out all the noise. This is an inner search. It's duality of the mind, being able to work with two opposing ideas. It's seeking the meaning in a decision that this masculine had to make, and then how to go about it once they came up with their decision. So the Two of Swords to me is a beautiful card. It is a little bit of stuck energy, but it's a mental processing. This is somebody, by the way, who's we have Sag in the wheel. I meant to mention that, who does a lot of thinking. This is a big thinking person. Someone who could have a lot of air in their chart. That's just what I'm feeling here. One more on this. Yes. See, going toward the love of a lifetime. They really have to get the clarity around that. How am I going to do this? Right? That's what they're trying to come up with a creative solution to. That's been their solitary focus in the past. And now I think they've made their decision to go toward it, but they're trying to summon up the courage. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I don't mean to. Oh my gosh. I feel for this masculine. I'm feeling it's sweet. It's beautiful. They really care. And they're very worried. And for all this masculine's bravado, is very terribly insecure and concerned. But they really want to move toward this feminine and make up. I'm seeing the reconciliation. This masculine sees this all so clearly, but can't quite summon up the courage. Wow. Six of Wands. See? And if you're here as the feminine, you've got some courage to spare. So I feel that that's a good sign. There's a lot of mirroring there. You're saying, come on. Six of Wands. Let's go. Yes. Manifesting it. Manifesting this reconciliation. Whoever this masculine is, whether if you're here as a masculine, whether you're the Virgo or another sign, there's Virgo and Gemini in the Magician card, FYI. Whoever this masculine is really communicating energetically with this feminine. There's a lot of 5D kind of communication going on. They're manifesting this. Very slowly. Knight of Pentacles. Very slowly. This is someone who's going to have a plan, who's trying to conjure up a plan. I say conjure because of the Magician, conjuring up a plan, pulling rabbits out of hats right now, trying to figure out how to move forward very slowly, very methodically, very deliberately with a plan. Yeah, underneath, they're worried they're going to be ghosted or rejected. There's probably some remnants here from whatever happened in the past for you, dear Virgo, in this connection. There's some remnants here of feeling left out in the cold or some sense of abandonment. And I notice I say it since. It doesn't mean that this person was abandoned. It's in there. It's like outside their conscious awareness, but something that's motivating their behavior to kind of move slow because they're not sure. Up here, they're fearing rejection. Down here, they're moving slow because they realize they don't really know how to access the warmth of the connection. They're kind of trying to manifest this reconciliation, but they don't know if they'll be accepted or have the door closed in their face. That's just it. Eight of Swords going forward. Lots of reluctance to deal with one's emotions, feeling stuck. It is a trapped energy, but it's not, it's at your own hand. It's almost like overthinking things. So now we have a little obsession up here, and here we have paralysis, analysis paralysis, I like to say. This actually, even though it's a Swords card, kind of comes up a lot in Virgo readings. Knight of Wands. Wow. Stuck, but wanting to go back fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. Knight of Wands, more Sag energy. That Knight of Wands, see, I think this is good. I think it's good that this masculine is feeling stuck right now because their impulse is to just show up at the door, uninvited, unannounced, ding dong. That's their impulse. Whoever this is, that's their impulse, and they're kind of held back from it, which is good. I feel this one so much. I kind of can picture this. They want to move toward a Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but someone who's equally emotionally available. Now we have a King and Queen of Cups. For some of you, it will be water sign energy in your chart or your rising or whatever. But for others of you, it's just about the emotional availability that both of you are coming from high vibration love. You're coming from your hearts. And that's the key to this connection. So this masculine really, really, really wants to move swift, fast, and in a hurry to reclaim and reconnect with and reconcile with this Queen of Cups, someone that is the keeper of their heart. Look at the giant cup. Who's the keeper of their heart? She's the keeper of their heart. This reading... I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Yes. So, all right. I get it. Pisces energy and the Hanged Man underneath tells me that this masculine on some level knows that they have to delay their gratification. They cannot be this Knight of Wands right now. That's why they're stuck. That's why they're overthinking things. You know why? Because how did that go for them the last time? Not so well. So this is a very spiritual card. This masculine has shifted into an energy, or it's not really in their awareness yet. It might be subtly that they've got to wait for some enlightenment. Look at the situation from different perspectives. Delay their gratification. It will feel like a sacrifice. It will even feel like some suffering. But what it's about is getting that clarity, being in touch with one's higher self on a spiritual level and waiting for the downloads, waiting for the sign, waiting for the all clear. So it's beautiful. It offsets this Knight of Wands and explains the Eight of Swords. Got it? We're rolling now, Virgo. Page of Cups, this feminine in the Page of Cups. Message of love or apology. So fun to use the decks I started with. It's like coming home again. One little word, one little message from this masculine, and boom, brand new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. It will take one word. All this fear and stress and all this anxiety and all this obsession, one word is all it will take, and we'll have a brand new beginning. Eight of Swords. See, the feminine knows. The feminine knows. I mean, very, very mirrored energy here. I kind of feel like one little message is all it will take. And the feminine on some level says, yeah, but what's that going to be like? What do I do with it? Will I be able to trust myself? Will I be able to trust the situation? Almost throwing yourself into that trapped energy of overthinking the situation. So what I'm telling you here is override this. Get into the feelings. Wow, two of you, my Eight of Swords people. Perfect. Queen of Swords on the bottom. I like it. That tells me that the way out of this Eight of Swords is to ask a lot of questions. On some level, the feminine knows. I got to get to the truth. I got to get to the truth. This is a truth seeker and a truth teller. The Queen of Swords gets real serious and straight shooter kind of energy about them. So I like that when this message of love or apology comes in, it's that one word the feminine needs to kind of feel like there's a new beginning in their midst, and then it sort of, makes you tense up and pull back. Just ask questions. On some level, you know this to be true. You know that all you need to do is get everything up on the surface. With who? With the King of Cups. There, yeah. Now it's showing up twice. It's all about asking questions. Are you emotionally available to be with me? Are you coming from love? Are you coming from high vibration? The answer, of course, will be yes, because I already see it over here. So I know that. Now you know that. Wow. So let's take it to the King of Cups in the past. I hear the lawn men. Not sure I'm going to beat the clock on this. In the past, this King of Cups was emotionally complacent. Not really fully available. Happy and joyful, perhaps, but it feels like their message was, if this is as good as it gets, I'm okay with how things are. I don't want to rock the boat. And that has come up in past readings for you, Virgo. Despite the fact that this was twin flame connection, potential life partnership here, I don't think the king was ready to go all in. They were happy with the way things were. The feminine was kind of happy with it too, I think. But then, yeah, no, it wasn't enough. There's the Hermit. So, dear feminine, this kind of complacency on the part of this King of Cups sent you on a solitary journey. The 9 wasn't what you wanted. You knew this was a twin flame connection. You had no doubt about that, or at least you understood it on a different level, that there was some kind of sacred connection here. But the 9 of Cups, this masculine, was too complacent. So this is your retreat. Underneath, you're like, yeah, I can't stay for this. Strength card right now. That's Leo. Some Leo energy reappears. Yeah. Perfect. Ready to put down the burden. 10 of Wands. This to me feels like offloading some negative karma in this connection is what this feminine is ready to do right now. That's why we get one word and it's a brand new day. It's a brand new beginning, and the feminine knows that if this masculine can have the strength to come toward the feminine, that's all it's going to take. And then the burden of the past will be behind you. Ready to lay it down right now. That feels good to me. Lovers. I told you that this reading felt like I was coming home. And that's what this is. This is union. This is kind of coming home. It is a choice. It is about choice. And it is about a wish granted underneath the deck, the star. Aquarian energy. This comes back. I bring you the musical stylings of my lawn men. If this energy comes back, if this masculine finds the strength and the courage, the valiant courage to return, I feel that that will bring about a wish granted. It's like the coming home. That's why the Lovers is here. The choice will be clear. It has already been made by fate. And if the destiny brings you back together, I feel you'll be able to offload the negative karma of the past. That's what this feminine is already in the energy of. You already have that awareness, and that would be a wish granted. Could involve some healing as well, but it feels like it would be a wish granted. Now we get to our little friend, the devil. The devil may care. Okay, Virgo, let's do this. So, Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, this is why I'm fanning myself. My base body temperature has been rising through this whole reading. So there's a little bit of chemistry. The Ace of Wands, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So this passion comes back kind of like in a major way. But I feel it raises a bunch of red flags. And here's the resistance. Seven of Wands. Resisting some past pattern that feels toxic and maybe a little karmic. So I don't see a full-on rejection, but I see resistance. By who? By the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. This is the Queen. Now, I'm feeling the Virgo's probably the feminine for many of you. Not all of you, but for many of you. What I'm seeing here is that elevation into the energy of, this is a feminine archetype of life partner. The grounded, responsible. Like, this is the person who says, who's smart enough and takes care of themselves. This is this. Honor the cycles of your body, your energy levels, and your emotions. It's Maeve. It's also Mother Earth. We've got some of the goddesses here that are supporting this energy. This Queen of Pentacles takes care of herself, knows herself well. And I'm saying her because it's a queen, but it's just an energy. It could be a guy. It doesn't matter. But what I love about this is on some level outside of conscious awareness, when this masculine shows back up, and they will, and they're singing the same songs of the past, coming in with that Ace of Wands, you know the drill. Okay? We're all grown-ups. There will be resistance. And underneath this, feminine will know, you know what? We're not going to play this the same way. Those days are gone. That karma has been offloaded. I'm ready for a new beginning, yeah, but not in a repetition of old patterns. I want to move to calmer waters. Balance of the mind here. With who? With the King of Pentacles. So see how we go from King and Queen of Cups to King and Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Swords in between. You're either in or you're out. I will not continue the patterns of the past. Fair enough. So let's take this to the extended, dear Virgo. If this is your reading, I want to see how the two of you look together. I will use the same deck to pull 3 cards, pulling the two of you together. What will that look like energetically in a more holistic way? And I'll clarify it. Messages to and from each other. What is this masculine not saying to this feminine, but trying to communicate, or something the feminine should know? Same here. Messages from the feminine to the masculine. What kind of energy is the masculine picking up from the feminine? That they, something that isn't being said with words. I'll pull a card for you, Virgo, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. Always my favorite card, because it comes through like you know that whoever it's coming from, or whatever energy source it's coming from, has your back and your best interest at heart. So it can be advice or confirmation, or sometimes a warning. what you need to watch out for. And then we'll see where we're going from here in the outcome card. If timing's a factor, it would show up here. We already have the wheel, so we know this is going to roll out anyway. It would be fun to see a numbers card come out there, though. Okay, my dears, sisters and brothers, Virgo are we. Thank you so much for being here on this special day. 20,000 subscribers, 700,000 views, and I get to share and celebrate that with you. So thanks. I appreciate you. Link to the extended is below. I hope to see you there in a few seconds. Otherwise, I'll see you on a future reading. Take care.